Is that better, guys? Can you hear me now? Let me drop my chair. I'm here. If you haven't been on my Instagram, I would definitely go and read the comments to what happened to this Ferris wheel. Let's just put it this way, I will not be power functioning it again. It kind of went very wrong. But it can be rebuilt. That's the main thing. That's the good thing about Lego. It can all be rebuilt. Just a little bit of time, a little bit of patience. Oh, I see you. I'm very new to all of this, guys. If anybody wants to join in, you're going to have to talk me through it a second time. But I am more than welcome to let you in, providing there's no profanities, of course. I don't know, Carl's Vic's Bricks, you could join if you wish, or Winter Brick if you want to join. At the moment, I'm just looking for bits that went flying, guys. I'm not ignoring you. And trust me, they did go flying. I'm looking for a grey 1x4 square, which you can't seem to see. Oh well. I invited everyone into the stream and no one piped up. Okay, I tried. Right. And as it is, I'm still missing 2 pieces, I think. But failing that, I found everything else, I think. Sorry guys, I'll be back with you in a second. I'm just looking at these blinking bits. No, definitely not ignoring you, mate. Just looking for parts. Right, if I'm right, I will tell you a little secret. This Ferris wheel I never built. I actually bought the Friends Fairground set, 3/4 built and 3/4 complete as well. I actually didn't pay full price for it. I think I paid, about £40 for this set, second hand, and it was missing a few pieces, which if at some point I get round to showing you my parts log, you will see that I've got more than enough parts to rebuild many sets. Many sets. That's alright, Winter Brick. 3 weeks ago, mate, I would have said I was too boring. And I'm a little bit camera shy as well, I will be honest. But don't know till you have a go, do you? That's the key. You know, I never thought I'd be a YouTuber. If you'd have asked me that 6 months ago, I would have said no. Not in a month of Sundays, but times have changed and apparently so have I. So I'm having trouble, guys. I'm looking for purple pieces. You'd think they'd be obvious. More drop tests. There you go. You saw it here first. I just laugh when it falls on the floor and think I'll build it again later. Oh, are you female, Winter Bricks? I didn't know that. Well, either way, you're more than welcome. I'm a middle-aged man with a Lego addiction, as you can see. And yes, I don't know if you've noticed, but would anybody like to comment about the 2 things in the background? Because if you've watched any of my videos, I've not shown you any of this yet. You're always welcome, though, Winter Bricker. You, Carl's Vic's Bricks, Velopoly, there's a few people that have literally been supporting me from day one. Brown and Blue Break Easy. In which respect, Coleswick's Bricks? I'm very sorry, it's late at night and my brain's confuzzled. Brown and blue break easily. What are we referencing? I'm confused. It's not hard. I'm English. But yeah, I'm confused. Well, this is true, Winter Bricker. You know, like I say, you're more than welcome. Solo's helped me this evening set this all up so I'm able to have people in the streams, because before I was only able to do it off my webcam on YouTube for some reason. Again, I'm new to all of this. Going live, building Lego live. I've never done any of that. The only person that's ever really seen my Lego is my children. Until, of course, I come on mute. Oh, yeah, you got to love the drop test. Coleswick's Bricks, you missed it. You missed it. You see the train behind me? I am going to turn the camera very quickly and show you. Can you see how far that train track goes to the end? The train went flying off the end earlier. Solo was laughing his head off. There we go. We're back to what we're doing. Hi, Brick Sloth. Thank you for coming. Again, Winter Bricker, it's no fun if you're not breaking it. You've got to break it every once in a while. That way you know that you're doing something right. If you don't break it, and I'm a stiffler. I don't like this Lego models. It's not a model to me. You know, these trains are £100 each. They still go flying off the end of the table. It doesn't make any difference. Thank you for coming, Brick Sloth. I don't know how long I'm streaming for, but I will throw the invite out to you as well. If you would like to join, you will have to talk me through it because I'm very new to this. But you're more than welcome as long as you are not rude. That is my only rule. If you're rude, I'll kick you. But failing that, you can laugh at me. You can laugh at me dropping things. Well done, Brick Sloth. I'm going to give it a check later on once I get off the stream. You say that, Brick Sloth. I have been on YouTube since 2015, but I've only been streaming probably the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I didn't have no YouTube channel as such, and I'm on 36 or 37 subscribers. So the key is, I suppose, Brick Sloth, start slow, join in with the streams with all the other Lego YouTubers, get yourself out there, and it will come along, my friend. You know, I know London Bridge Bricks is going to invite me one day. Solo wants me in his stream on Wednesday, which I'm more than happy to do. So I'm looking for the lost pieces. I seem to have one left with no umbrella. Now, where is the umbrella? That is the question. And it's purple as well, so you would think I could see it. Nope, nope, nope. I am really not seeing it. So, Brick Sloth, don't ever be ashamed of starting out small, my friend. I got back into Lego 3 years ago. I had Lego for my children. My son's got a castle that's sitting next to me that's a custom build. It was one of the old castle sets. I paid £200 for it. About 3 or 4 years ago, it was £200. Since then, I've added to it. and I've made it a custom, and I would say it's worth probably nearly £400 now, because I literally doubled the size of the castle for him with parts I have myself. But yeah, my partner that I'm with now, the missus, the wife, whatever you want to call her, she basically bought me the Lego fire station a couple of years back. And me, being the cheeky chap I am, turned round and said Christmas Day when she gave it to me, would you like to build that for me? I didn't expect my partner to build it, but she sat there for 4 hours and she built the fire station. And I take my hat off to her for it, because it was Christmas Day as well. From that, I've bought a lot of second-hand Lego. If you look at all of the road mats on mine, Bricksloft, all my road mats are the original vintage ones. A lot of the Lego YouTubers use the new mats, which, if you give me a second, I've got to move a few things. She did Carl's Vicks Bricks. She did, actually, knowing that it would give me the satisfaction. And yeah, I think it lasted about 3 hours before I picked it up and it fell apart. And I had to rebuild it. But yeah, no, I started my Lego journey again with the fire station. What I was saying about the roads, guys, can you see them? They're the new roads, but I don't like the new roads. They're too raised. So I use the vintage ones. No worries, Winter Bricker. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to look for this last part though, because it's really bugging me to where it's gone. I did look into the Mills plates, Carl's Vicks Bricks. I also watched Bevan's Bricks. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of him, but he's quite a good guy and he knows a lot about a lot. I like the idea of the Mills plates, but I don't think I would spare the Lego that it takes to build them up, because I have quite a large, I mean, again, the best way to do this without getting too epic. Can you see the containers there, Carl's Vicks Bricks? I have 2 of them there. I have one under the table here, and I have a box of spares at the top. Showing you underneath the road plates. Yeah, but if you look at the city, now I'll spin you over. If you look at them ones, and I can show you because I've actually got a couple. Now, that's the thickness of an old plate. Now, comparison. That's a new, oh, that's 2 actually. My bad. But yeah, Winter Bricker, in case you're wondering what we're doing, at the moment I'm just showing you the variations of the road plates. That's the normal one, and that's the Lego one. And the Lego ones are actually, the vintage ones are, but then saying that, Carl's Vicks Bricks, you wouldn't believe this, the vintage plates can go from £5 to £15 a plate. Now, if you take into account how many are in my city, I think there's nearly £300 or £400 of just road. Bricksloft, what's your Lego theme, mate? What is what you collect. For me, I collect city and train, but I have many variants of other Lego. As you can see, I mean, I'm not stuck to one theme. This, I will say, is the only piece of Ninjago I've got. I've got all the figures that come with it. It was a brand new set, but it is the only piece of Ninjago I possess. It does get very expensive quickly, especially when you're doing a city. There's no end to the city. That's the trouble, if I'm honest. And again here, I don't know what series minifigures it was from, but there's a Lego Teddy. Ooh, medieval village. See, now Winter Bricker, you're teasing me because I love the vintage stuff. Oh, look. That's almost you, Winter Bricker, in a minifig, look. Almost, I said, not quite. You know what, guys, I'm being honest. Short of it being that one and putting a spare part on it, unless I find it at a later date, I don't think there is another umbrella that's coloured. I'm not seeing it, and this is my build table. I know it did kind of go a little bit flying when I power functioned it, but not enough to go flying over there. No. Well, just like all other great Lego builders, I'm going to have to improvise. Not that it bothers me in the slightest. Yeah, you give me a second, Winter Bricker, I'll show you the castle if I can get to it. The camera. You'll have to give me a couple of seconds though. I'm trying to adapt that. There we go. I'm going to have to send Solo a picture. Mind you, all the stuff at the bottom's still gone flying as well, so I've got to rebuild that. The legs aren't in place or anything really. It's very... see? Look at that, guys. Ready? It would have helped if I'd had it in the right place to start with, but we won't worry about that for now. There we go. I don't know, guys. I am feeling quite brave. Bricksloth, you don't have a funding issue, mate. Lego is just very expensive. Trust me, I live in a house with 8 children. Yeah. So, yeah, basically... Ooh. It's hitting now. Where's it hitting? Ah, I see. Yeah, basically, I will get round to everybody's cities and videos. I do have a lot of time on my hands, so you will find occasionally I will go 3 or 4 videos. I also believe, and I don't know anyone else what your views on this are, being a very new YouTuber, obviously I'm not monetized, and it would be a lot easier sometimes if I could stream off my mobile. Now you have to have 1,000 hours viewed. So what I generally do is, to anybody new, and I'll give you a clue. New to me is Coconut Brick Studios. I've only met him recently, but the other day I was in the Lego room messing around, put one of his videos on, and happened to go out. Come back 3 hours later, and I'd gone through about 5 of his videos. So his watch time went absolutely through the roof because I'd gone out without turning the computer off, which I think is a good idea, but not enough people put it out there that you know, it doesn't take much. Right, guys, I'm looking at this thinking, yeah. No, that's definitely... See, again, this set came with no instructions, so I'm kind of stuck. But it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Got to make the best of a bad. That's what they say. I just really don't know what other pieces come off this now. Is that bad? I suppose it is. I definitely can't see any more pieces. Mind you, I am tired. I don't know where everybody's based, but I'm UK based, and in the UK it's just coming up for midnight. So I stream a bit longer though. I'm not tired, so I don't mind. We still got no one wanting to come in. Okay. So it's all me tonight. Right, let's have a look. Let me move a few of these choice things out the way. If I can get to it. Right. Hi, the woodshop teacher. Thank you for popping in. I will extend the same offer to you. Woodshop teacher, I'm very new to YouTube. If you'd like to come on the stream and you know how to help me get you on the stream, providing there's no profanity, you are welcome. Same again, Bricksloft, but then this is why we have Instagram. Hopefully you would be of the age where you can have Instagram. If that's the case, then we're all on there. I'm on there with my personal account and with the Bretsfield account because there's Lego on both of them, so I got nothing to hide. But yeah, in case you didn't know, the woodshop teacher, I'm now streaming thanks to help from Solo Brick Builder. He basically sat with me earlier and helped me set all of this up properly, told me how to invite people and all the rest of the things. So yeah, this is like a first attempt at streaming for me, but that's it, Bricksloft. That's what you've got to do. I've noticed that, Winter Bricker, yeah. Probably on both accounts. How you doing, Coconut Studios? I gave you a shout out, what, 5 minutes ago, if that? Yeah, I was saying about how I watched one of your videos the other day and went out. And it probably boosted your watch time a little bit. I know how to invite, but it's very complicated. And knowing me and this time of night woodshop teacher, I'll get it wrong. I'm not very experienced in this, and it does show, but it's nice to have you all in the stream. It means a lot to me. And unfortunately, yeah, you missed all the drop testing earlier. For those that have just arrived, this is the Lego Friends Ferris wheel, and I decided to power functions it. And with that, every one of the carriages went flying off. And Solo Brick Builder was pretty much wetting himself at my expense. Then we decided, and I'll move my arm and flip the camera a little bit. Then we decided to take the white train behind me for a little trip down the length of my city, which I will show you. And yeah, as the train gets to the other end, as we're about to see, because we're going to have a live demonstration here, guys. Right, if it falls off the end, you will have to excuse my laughing, because I just... Yeah, see, that's the thing, Carlswick's Bricks. You know, it's that simple. Whereas with YouTube, I didn't have the slightest clue on whether or not I could dual stream or anything like that. I did have OBS, and Solo Brick Builder told me OBS is more for the pros than for a beginner. I haven't got a laptop. I've got a desktop. Being an IT guy, I wouldn't have a laptop. They're a nightmare. But here we go, everyone. Be prepared, because you're about to see the train move, and I'll either start laughing or, yeah. As you can see, it's all right. As it goes down, it starts to lose Bluetooth connectivity. And yeah. There we go. A whole incident without an accident. Yeah, no, it's not that Carlswitz Bricks. I'm actually a PC guy. That's what I would do for a living if I was in the world of working. But unfortunately for me, the lady of the house is more qualified and brings in more money than I do. So for that reason, she works and I stay at home with the 7 children. And before you ask, they do not get access to the Lego room unless invited. You will have to excuse me, it's getting a little bit warm down here. I have to take a drink now. But yeah, fire away with any questions, anything you'd like to see. Let's have a look and see if I can, without pulling my TV down. That's the castle I've built for my son. As you can see, there's horses and just more bricks. The space that I built in another stream. Do you know what, Carlswitz Bricks? I've not looked into the phone app side of the trains at all. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, no. Oh, that's not it, Coconut. All in all, between me and my partner has 8. We have 1 together. And I have 3 from previous relationships. So all in all, we're actually a family of 12. And yeah, before anyone asks, yes, we have a TV. And yes, Christmas in this house is absolutely nuts. The 7 children, Coconut, aren't all mine. Only 1 of them is mine, but the other 7 might as well be. I shout at them like they're mine. So... But no, they're all good kids, you know what I mean? I'm able to stream and they don't make noise, so yeah. What I will do, Coconut, I don't know if you saw any of the videos on mine, but I had a little Q&A where I was getting rid of the trains. And yeah, if you can see, I'm not very good with this camera. I do apologise. This is why it would be so much easier with a phone. But if you can see, I've been building a roller coaster back there. Or a couple. Custom builds. No worries, Winter Bricker. Like I say, we're not going anywhere. I did miss your stream earlier, Coconut. I do apologise, mate. I had you, Brick Hive, and London Bridge Bricks at the same time. I could not be in 3 streams at once. Yeah. And I'm not one of those to ever ask people to go in their streams either. I don't mind who comes in mine. Anyone's welcome as long as you behave and you're not rude. You're welcome anytime. Obviously, eventually I'm going to have to get a few moderators and other bits and bobs, but we're not at that stage yet. I've got 37 subscribers. And I'm absolutely buzzing off with that. And what else have we got that we can show? I don't know, you guys. I really don't. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to show you this. They would be the woodshop teacher, but my youngest is 2. He's absolutely train mad, which is all my fault. And at 2 years old, he thinks he's ready to drive the trains. No. The other children do come down. They do help me with sorting and other bits, but they're not so much into the building side of it. That's more me. My partner collects Harry Potter Lego, and yeah, she's got quite a bit of that. Again, it's very expensive. But back to what I was going to ask you. This is a little building of my own creation. And basically what happened was, as you can see, my build table's pretty much here. What happened was, this was just a pile of bricks that was sitting on my table, and I think I was actually waiting for somebody's stream, and in about 20 minutes I threw this together. I don't know what it is or what it's going to be, but what do you guys do when you're waiting? Do you sit and fiddle with bricks? Do you build sets? Right, the woodshop teacher, now you've asked. Right, the eldest is 19 and has moved out. That's my partner's eldest daughter. She has a son of 18. He doesn't live with us. And we have a son of 17, a daughter of 15, another daughter of 15, which is my daughter. Then we have a 9-year-old, an 11-year-old, 5, 6, and 2. And I think that's all of them. I just leave it to the missus. All I do is look after them. Birthdays and Christmas aren't dealt with by me. Definitely not. Because everybody would get Lego, and then when they don't like it, I take it off them. I am wicked, I suppose, but yeah, such is life. I don't know what to show you guys. I mean, I can show you all my train track. There's a great big pile of mess on the floor. Was it you, woodshop teacher, that said you can't get your train to sync? Who was it who said they couldn't get their train? Or was it Carl's Rich Bricks? It was you. Which train are you on about? Because I have, in my little train part, I have train 1. Oh, that way. Train 1. Let's make some space over here. Train 2. Train 3. That would be this one then. Carl's Rich Bricks. The blue and yellow. Is that the one? Ah, the new cargo train. Right, cargo. I'm with you now. Sorry, mate. Like I said, it's late and my brain don't work. I'll have to look into that because I've never used the powered up app myself. But yeah, as you can see, there are 3 of the 4. Obviously, the white one is the 4th train. But I will share something a little bit naughty with you. This one I will tell you a secret about. This one started out life as this one. And basically what happened was the blue passenger train set that I just showed you was on Black Friday last year. And my partner had bought me the blue passenger train I think the Christmas before, and it was about £160. And in the UK, we have a shop called Argos that sells pretty much everything. And on Black Friday, we found the Harry Potter build that is on Brett's build that I built, the Great Hall, and the blue cargo train set. The blue cargo train set was £120 on Argos, reduced to 60. So I bought a second one straight away. And the Harry Potter Great Hall had been £100 for nearly 2 years. And Black Friday, they reduced it to £50. So I basically sent my partner to Argos to buy the train and to buy the Harry Potter. Well, obviously I built the Harry Potter on my channel. But what I'd done was I then went onto eBay and I bought the guts of this one, minus the power functions, which I already had from the blue train. So this is actually just, well, it's not fake because it's still Lego, but it's definitely sneaky because it's not what it appears. It should be a blue cargo train, but yeah, that's the story behind the green train. This blue one that I've got, what was it? Me and the wife, the orange tram, I've seen that set. I keep looking at it, Carl's Victory. I keep looking at that orange tram and thinking, But the blue train, my partner and me, we kind of have a bit of a deal. We don't lie to each other about anything. We're very open, and we find that's the best way to have our relationship. And it also has a plus and a minus side. The plus side is if my partner wants something, and I use the term very loosely here because I cannot think, well, all right, I can think of a better word. She persuades me, for argument's sake, if she wants to buy a new car, she will speak to me about it. And then to sweeten the deal, she'll add at the end, oh, yeah, and you can have a Lego set. So with that, one day I think, I can't remember what she asked me. It was a long time ago. How are you finding the Clock Tower Woodshop, teacher? I was going to buy that from a partner last year and she told me not to. Church mock. I like the idea of that. I do as well. I'll be honest, and I will show you. And I'm gonna share a little bit here. If I see it on any of your channels, I will unsub you and Gypsy Kershaw as well. So please don't be thinking that you can steal my idea. But what I thought, and I'd like to see what you guys think about this, is this motor is perfect for me to build a windmill, because I've never seen a Lego windmill. Now, I don't know. I might not have seen one because maybe they're not very easy to build. But I have a little rule in my Lego room, and that's nothing's impossible in here. If you've got enough bricks, you should be able to do it. And I've got more than enough bricks. I mean, I just don't know where to start. I have got that much Lego. I really have. I haven't got the room. I know other people say it, but I've got water scene that I want to do. Again, I've got no room. I'd like to extend my trains because I have got a lot more than what you've seen this evening track-wise. But again, it's space, you know. It's that bit of a killer where we've got a house full of children and the children take up all the space, which means that I get the smallest room in the house, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all, if I'm honest, because I've got my own room. Some people haven't. The meal from the castle I know about, but I didn't know that the Pirates of the Caribbean did one. I watched JC a few times, Small Brick City. I will be honest, the top few that I watched when I first started getting into Lego on YouTube is obviously the world-renowned Jam Bricks. He's number one. Obviously, I've seen the big wind turbine, and I like the idea of that, but I'm actually on about a proper sort of Dutch windmill, you know, white sails, things like that. And I mean, if you give me a second, find out where I put them. Yeah, tips and tricks here into the mind of a mad Lego YouTuber. What I came up with was, and if I can find a decent, there we go. What I came up with, guys, and I'll show you in a second. Tell me what you think, whether you like or dislike. For the arms of the windmill, what do you reckon, guys? I think it looks pretty windmill-y to me, especially if they're going around. But yeah, that just one of them silly ideas that come into your head, you know. I mean, again, it's a shame some of you aren't UK based, because I do have copious amounts. Thank you, Bricksloft. That's what I thought when I looked at it, mate. When you look at that, that just reminds me of the arms of a windmill straight away. This is what I mean. Silly little things. This is why I love the Lego community, because we can just share all our ideas, and it instantly makes everybody else's life better. I'm all for that. And it, like I said, I'm a 40-year-old madman, you know. I live in a house with 7 children, but it came into my mind, you know, just saying about the white fences. That's what done it. That's it, Bricksloth. Exactly that, my friend. That's the look I would want to go for if I was building a windmill. I'll show you something else as well. I built one of the space sets the other day, and I found one of these. Which would be absolutely perfect for the windmill. I tell you what, I'm going to spoil you lot tonight. Solo thought he got it good. Let's have a little play, shall we? As long as I don't make too much noise, because the partner's in bed and yeah, you might whack me. But let's see if I can find another one. This is what I love about Lego. Trial and error, trial and error. That one's too long. 2 seconds, guys. I've got to look for a couple of plate. Perfect, perfect. And they're the same size. Look at that. Take care, Carl's Bricks. Thanks for joining the stream. It really does mean a lot. I know I'm only little, but I'll remember you when I'm 10 million subscribers. If that day ever comes. So let's have a little go. See what we got going on here then. Right, let me grab some more white fences, guys. 2, 3. 2, 3. There we go. Take care, Carl's Bricks Fix. Right, let's do it again. 2, 3. Here we go, guys. It's either going to go very well, it's going to go very wrong. But either way, I don't mind. It's all good fun. Right, for the camera. I know it's not perfect. I'm trying to be quick here. Right, what did I just do with the motor? Motor. Hand. Right. I will say this, has anyone else noticed that the power functions are very angry? There's no speed controller for them. It's either full power or not at all, really. Right, guys. Let me bang it. That one's on. Connect this up. Oh. Ready, guys? Here we go. Can you see how fast that is? There's no adjustment. Mind you, yeah, produces good air. But there you have it. Just a little idea on how to build a windmill. Oh dear. What's the time? Oh, look at that. It's past. Check me out. Nearly an hour. This is good. Oh. And I think at this point, guys, we're going to wind it down because, yeah, I'm starting to get tired. And do you know what, Bricksloff? If you want fan, mate, let me show you. This one. Right. I am risking it all here this evening. I have this. Right. Can you see it? Hang on. Yes, there we go. Can you see it now? This is a one-time thing. One time. And it's only because Solo got to see it earlier. Right. Keep an eye on the Ferris wheel. That did not go that well earlier, I can promise you. Thank you for the advice, woodshop teacher. I've actually got quite a bit of technique here. It is Bricksloff. It went flying earlier, mate. I didn't hold the motor before I started it, and yeah, it just shot off everywhere. Solo was in fits of laughter. I think I made his night. But yeah, that's what happens when you put power functions on the Friends set, and as you saw from the other video, it took them all off. So I think on that note, I'm going to say that's it for this evening. I would not want to be a minifig in there, especially one that had just eaten a full meal. That would be catastrophic. I really appreciate you two guys hanging out till the end of the stream. Like I say, Bricksloff, you especially, I would like, as you get a bit bigger, if you ever want to join a stream, please don't be afraid to ask. I will not offer all the time, but I know who's in my streams. I get to see who's in my streams. If I see your name, you're always welcome, regardless of who's in it. I don't have no hierarchy for the bigger YouTubers. I would rather have the little YouTubers in like myself, to be honest. That way then it's not all about the biggers, is it? You know, us little people have to start somewhere. Like I said 4 weeks ago, I'd never streamed on YouTube in my life. So, but on that note, I am going to bid you adieu. Thanks for popping in, the woodshop teacher. It does mean a lot. Same to you, Bricksloff and Winter Bricker, Coconut Brick Studios, Carl's Vic's Bricks, all you people. It means the world to me, and it just encourages me to carry on, you know. And yeah, when I drop test things, I just laugh, you know, and I think that's what the people need to see tonight. The people got to see it, so I fulfilled my goal. Take care, guys. Have the rest of your evening. Be good, whatever. I'm going to hit the hay, and I will catch you guys tomorrow in Greg's stream, hopefully. Take care, and I'll see you soon.